Okay. It's check that the stream is live if you can. You guys aren't on the stream, so it's okay. Seth, Edmund, Sean, etc. Check that the stream is live and the sound levels.
Okay, this is awesome, man. Both of them are the masters.
Yeah, right. Hey, make sure you guys have the Twitch on, okay? So we need to be able to reply to people talking, asking, things like that. I'm gonna turn on the bot.
Yeah, the players are ready. Alexander doesn't have a webcam right now.
Yeah, she told me it's fine. She as long as she has it the next time, it's okay.
Okay. So do you still want Reaper to be up for the webcam?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good. It's good to see, right? Even if that's not the case.
All right, hold on.
All right, now I'm gonna tweet that we're live. James, you wanna share the stream on your thing, on socials too? That would be great.
Yeah. Let me post that. Let's see. Alright. Posted it on that wall.
Okay. Are you guys set? I'm gonna start the stream. Videos on for you guys, right?
Hang on. Video.
Okay, I got the video on. We just need Little Reaper's video on, and then we're good to go.
You're gonna have to observe this first game, Frida.
Yep.
Neutrophil will join secondary.
No problem. Okay, let's go. What's up, guys? We are live again with PSL Day 3. What's up, Seth and Sir Maligant? How you guys doing?
Good. Looking forward to this matches, man.
Good.
What? So tell me about the matches. What do you guys think about this?
Well, with two masters, it's gonna be awesome.
Seth, what is he talking about?
So we have this bug in BattleNet right now, where if you queue up, and even if you lose and you are in bronze level or silver or gold, sometimes you get masters. So a lot of players who are now just getting masters level ranking.
Yeah.
And they were actually afraid that they were going to be playing other masters player, but it turns out that they're just really playing other
They're all
MMRs.
posing as masters. That's
Okay.
so funny. And so
You never know. They might make masters soon. So, this is just a placeholder, right?
You think? Yeah, eventually. I don't think you jump up to masters that fast, though, right? But that's good to know. So tell us about the players that are playing, though.
Well, this is our Code B division. So these are players with rankings of bronze to low gold. Hold on, I'm doing some admin stuff. So
yeah. Hey, James, tell us about this league then. While Sep is doing the admin, so.
Let me see. The B League, right? So
Yeah,
I guess
Code
this is
B.
the lower tier.
Yeah, our lowest tier right now.
Lowest tier, lowest ranks. So definitely gonna be a fun games to watch because you'll see a lot of mistakes, but fun mistakes because they're gonna learn from it and
Fun
they're gonna get
mistakes.
better.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is gonna be like a, like when you criticize players because they're so new, it's kind of funny, but funny in a good way, right? Because
Yep.
hopefully they'll watch the
Oh yeah,
VODs
that's a very
and
good
learn
point.
from it.
A lot of the players here, they actually watch the VODs. They
Mhm.
want to learn, right? And
Yeah,
they
see where
improve.
they made
So
a
this is
mistake.
not obviously all about like super top play or whatever, but it's more for fun.
Yeah.
And so we're hopping on now to the first game.
I believe Alisander is also a new player, correct? She's
Yeah.
just picked up the game.
Yep. So you guys need to turn off your cameras, and then the other guys.
I don't know how new she is, but she has I think she's in gold or high silver, somewhere there.
Oh, okay, not bad.
But let's introduce our players. We have our Observer Freedom showing our blue Terran player. She is
Alyssa Under.
And we have in our top right.
Oh,
spawn-
looks like you should restart if
sorry.
that's the case.
Oh, it is supposed to be Terran. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Looks like we'll get to
Let's
try
restart.
this try again. Try this
Alright.
again, guys.
Remake that.
Remake again. So no problem. Whoa. So they're gonna remake that game, guys. We obviously don't want. They already have a tough time playing their main race. Now they're gonna play a different race. That wouldn't be cool.
So Alisander is what, a Protoss player?
You
She's
know,
a Zerg
honestly,
player.
yeah, and I don't even think she's gold, right? Because she hasn't really played much. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how this works. I actually favor Little Reaper on this one.
Okay. Yeah, because Little Reaper has had more experience on tournaments like this one. So it's true actually. If you're new to tournaments, you get the what you call this, the
nerves.
jitters of playing. Yeah, the nerves. You make a lot of mistakes at first. I remember my very first tournament. My gosh,
Which one was that?
It was in the Philippines. I was playing what was that for not G Cebu
WCG?
Cyber- Oh, there you go. WCG,
Yeah,
yes.
WCG Philippines.
Yeah. WCG
Yeah,
Philippines.
that's nerve wracking, right?
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. And to think this one is being streamed live. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true.
Because back in the day, there was no Twitch. There was no live streaming, so.
It's a lot more nerve wracking. The only good news is at least you're doing this in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, guys, we're hopping on now to the first game. This time they'll have
Oh,
the right
she's a
races.
Zerg.
Yep,
Nice.
Zerg.
FSL Season 3.
Yeah, it's nice to see players picking up a race other than Protoss.
I know, right? Last time we had was all Protoss.
Last week was all Protoss, PvP all over.
Yep.
But let's try this again. Let's introduce her one more time. Our blue Zerg. She is
Alyssa Under.
And on our top left, our 7-year-old StarCraft prodigy. It is.
Little Reaper.
Yeah, so it looks like he knows the proper opening
For Zerg.
for against Zerg, right?
Yeah.
Low ground pylon, wall off.
It goes for the
And-
gateway.
Yeah, so let's see what Little Reaper wants to do here because typically, oh, that's what I was about to say. Typically, he likes to do some sort of a cheese in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see if this is. I don't think this is a defensive forge.
Yeah, that's too early.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna block that expansion, I guess.
Yeah, so let's see where Alessander's at. right now is about the time she should have had a hatchery already, and
Yeah, she's floating on 18
yeah.
workers.
So at the very least, she needs to have a pool, but that pool is actually in a precarious location because it can easily be cannon rushed, and all right, good. So
Oh,
I was about to say, you don't really need to be chasing that probe around, but you know what? If you can
it
get
worked.
that kill,
Yeah, I know. It was worth it.
it was worth it.
But yeah, I think Alexander needs to drop a hatch because
Yep.
she's already at 600 minerals.
Yeah, so if she's gonna be watching this VOD in the future, so make sure that you drop your hatchery so you can increase your production. You
There
have
it is.
minerals, so good. So the drone is coming down. There's the hatchery. You
Yeah.
probably would want to take your gas sooner too, because you're gonna need zerglings for any type of early harass.
Yeah, you need those speed.
Yeah, and you need the speed, and slow zerglings are about as worthless as you can get.
Yeah, and then one thing you have to remember to spend that minerals because she's right now at 1,000 minerals almost.
Yeah, but this is kind of the what to expect in this level
Yeah.
right now, and there are a lot of things to improve on, but as long as she's aware of what to improve on, what to fix, and right now she's getting her gas, which is good. She's oversaturated in her main, but that's okay. She can move those 3 drones to mine gas.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what Little Reaper's up to. Right, he got his expansion really early. And I haven't seen the next set of tech buildings that would really indicate what he's planning to do here. I
Yeah.
think he's just comfortable macroing up. Oh, there it is.
Stargate. Okay.
Stargate.
Probably gonna go Void Race.
Yep. And so Alexander is just droning up, which is good, right? See what she plans to do. She has not. Yeah, she needs to fix her rally on her natural, so that those drones can go right into mining as soon as they pop.
Mm-hmm. 2 Stargates?
Well, no.
Wait, what is that?
One Stargate. Yeah, one Stargate.
Oh, 1 Stargate and the
And
gate
a
in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, did I see a robo almost? Okay. Yeah, I think both of them are just, feeling each other, waiting for.
Yeah, they're just going through their motions.
Yeah, I know, right? They're not sure who's aggressive.
Yeah, let's see what she decides to build here. She wants to build something here on the bottom. No, she changes her mind. But she probably... Oh, there it is. So it's a roach warren.
Nice.
Now, here's the thing. If Little Reaper decides to go mass air, I wonder how Alexander... how is she going to be able to handle this, right?
Yeah.
Right now, she still has to fix her... Right now, she still has to fix her rally on her natural. So hopefully she spots that soon. But Little Reaper is just making a lot of gateways here. So, but Alexander's not that far behind in supply, right? She's been droning up. She has her Roach Warren. So as long as there's not a big flood of Void Rays, she
Yeah.
can defend it with her roaches. Ooh, she's actually gonna be taking a third here.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, spend that minerals. She has 2,700. Nice.
Right.
Look at that. Still no action.
Yeah,
Yep.
so they're
Feeling-
still waiting for the other to come to them. Right? Other than that first probe scout, right? Nobody else has crossed the midpoint line. But
Oh, that's right. The overlords didn't even got sent to the other side of the map, so they're just there spotting for the ramps.
so here the roach production. She probably needs to get a layer soon because she has the
Yeah.
money. She needs to get her gases too.
Yeah, she has no. She has very low gas. Only one gas is mining.
Yeah, so that's why there's that imbalanced of minerals and gas.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that she's taking her third. So she'll have an ability to get more larvae, produce more units. Alright, but this is another set of gateway explosion here by Little Reaper.
Oh man, that looks scary with one pylon. Dartosis pylon.
There's a lot. So let's see what Little Reaper decides to push out, because
he didn't even research for warped as well.
Oh, that's late as well.
Yeah.
But here
there it is.
Scouting Phoenix. Let's see what the Phoenix, although it's going due south instead of across the map diagonally.
Yeah, he probably wants to check if there's any ninja bases there.
Alright, so there's the lair for Alisander. She's still not mining additional gases, so that's what worries me.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's making units. She's ahead in supply.
Oh.
But that could change soon with all of these warp gates, right?
It's like what, 12 gates?
Yeah,
oh my
12
gosh.
gates. She's moving out. She's been supply blocked. That's why she hasn't been able to make the units. But 3 overlords are on the way. She's probably gonna free up supply here, and this is gonna be our first battle. And it's not gonna go well for the Zerg because there are 2 void rays there.
Yeah, oh, okay, so those are slow zealots.
Yeah, the Twilight is just starting. More gateways.
More gateways! Wow.
With that many gateways, you need to have a third to support that, right? But 5 more.
Holy
6
cow.
more.
6 more.
7 more. Woo!
That's insane.
It's a lot of gateways.
When
So
you
let's see
warp
what
units,
Alisander does
it's gonna
here.
overload the
Gateways. I don't even think he has enough money to use all of them right now.
Yeah, and then imagine 2 pylons powering all those.
Yeah. So here's her second gas extractor coming in.
Alright, finally, yep. We're
Yeah,
seeing
and-
upgrades for the zealots.
She's just been hanging out in the front, but here it is. She's gonna
There we
push
go.
it. Little Reaper was trying to hide all of those zealots, but now he reveals it. But I don't think it,
Yeah, that's a lot of zealots though. Oh man. Even though they're slow.
So more roaches here for Alisander. I think she's yeah. She doesn't have that many larvae to work with, so
She has 7,000 minerals. Wow.
yes, 7,000 minerals. So she's making
Oh no.
more
She has
spores.
nothing.
Well, she's making lots. Well, yeah, that's not enough.
That's not enough. She needs to drop in some spore crawlers right now.
Yeah, well, make something other than just drones right now, because
Yeah, because this is gonna end this
our
game.
slots are about to hit like a truck right now.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of zealots.
Yeah, and they're about to get charge upgrade pretty soon.
Yeah,
So, yeah. I think she
this
doesn't
is-
have enough for this push.
yeah.
More
I think
roaches
this
are in
is it.
production, but you know what? I mean, she might be able to deflect this with all these roaches, and the queens will kill the void rays.
Yeah, the void rays are weak though. Look
Yeah,
at that.
but there's another blob of units coming across.
Oh
the
my
map,
gosh,
So
more
I think,
zealots.
I think this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
And the roaches pop, morph in at the wrong time, surrounded by zealots right away, and I think this is it.
Jeepers, that's a lot.
Yeah, so this is what to be expect in this
Game.
specific level, and there's a GG.
Yep. Alisander would have spent more on troops, I guess.
Yeah.
She would be okay with that because those were just zealots.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be learned from, she watches that VOD in the future.
Yeah.
What she can improve on slowly. But, you really only learn these until you go through them, right?
Yeah.
Um,
The more you play,
So it's unfortunate she had to play the first game against Little Reaper, who's a little more seasoned.
yeah, because I think Little Reaper is favored to win this division, right?
Division, I
Oh
think
wait,
Yes, Code B. I don't know. Who you guys think that's that the case? It's possible actually, because he did really
Yeah.
well in the first season with the way he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one
I
of
mean, the only unknown I have here will be Panic Switched. I don't know, where that player is at and how if he would match up against Little Reaper.
I see.
So,
Yeah.
but otherwise, he's at least top 2, right?
Yep.
But let's make sure the players are ready.
All right. Game 2 for the Masters.
and that's Sir Maligan's joke about the masters bug on ladder, guys. It's giving it to people that are silver and gold, right?
I should start playing Battle.net, man, so I could.
You're gonna get it for the first time ever if you play.
Yeah, I know, right? Then screenshot it and then
screenshot it and then show it to everybody. I told you I did it. There you go. It's kind of
Took
like
me one game, man. One game.
One game. Like I already did it, right? It's not fake news. It's real.
You know what? I was about to start it, but we don't have freedom here in our lobby.
Oh, re-invite me, please. I don't know why I didn't get it.
No, because I saw three players. I thought that was one of them as you, and I realized it was Neutrophil.
Alright, we're gonna have an observer this time, guys. So I'm gonna focus on production.
Alright, so let's get this show on the road.
So just to give you guys some background, Alyssa she's the producer at the Pylon show. So she was reporting on our FSL matches in the show, etc. So she's a special invite. She's like, I'll give it a try. I don't really play, but so there you go.
Yeah, for fun anyway.
Yeah, and this is the best place to start it in this specific division because you're against almost the same level skill. There's actually another player we have who's playing tomorrow who literally started 2 weeks ago, as in picked up the game, started making units,
FSL
and they'll face off with one another. So, but let's introduce our players. Our observer Neutrophil is showing us our red Protoss player in the bottom left. He is
Little Reaper.
And on the top right, she is down one game. Oh, we got a pause from Little Reaper. Hopefully, would love to see Alexander win this one.
Yeah, I always like to see game 3.
Yeah.
Like what I was saying earlier, right? We have our new player, Lucky Tiger, literally picked it up 2 weeks ago, and there'll be a time where she will have to play Lucky Tiger, and we'll see, right, where they stand at that time.
Okay. Yep. All right. All good. Let's roll.
Wait, I can't. Focus.
Game resumed.
All right. Let's introduce the player in the top right. She is down one game. She's Zerg, and she is
Alyssa Under.
Man, I love that skin for the Zerg. What do they call that skin?
This
The metal or mech. Looks like a mech.
Simulant Zerg.
Oh, there you go, stimulant.
Simulant.
Ooh, early.
Not stimulating media, but
I know, right? Stimulant. I should sue them for copyright right there. Just kidding.
But here's another probe scout. Hopefully he doesn't lose it this time.
Yeah. Let's see his rally points. Did he rally that? Or is he controlling it?
But there is a drone that went out there.
He's controlling it. Okay.
So 2 drones are kind of in position to... Alright, so one makes a spawning pool. Little Reaper is like, I want to block this.
Oh man. Does Reaper have a forge? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does have a forge.
He does have a
Forge
forge.
in production earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, but he left his pylon though. Okay, so there's definitely no cannon play.
Yeah, he left his pylon. It's just to
block it.
Just to block. Let's see what Alexander does here. Right? Because she's at some point while she's going through her motions and her list of builds, she's like, okay, now it's time to make a hatchery, and she goes down there. It's like, oh, I can't make it. Now what do I do? Right?
Yeah.
So
All right. Let's see. She needs to get some gas. Make some links.
All right, so here it is. So I'm like, all right, now time for my hatchery,
Oh,
and I can't do it. Does not compute. Now what do I do?
somebody squats on her property.
So she's like, all right, let me make a roach warren so that I can clean this up, right?
Yep. She needs some gas for
But she needs
roaches.
gas. She can't make
Yeah.
roaches without gas. So
Alright.
another. So is it gonna be another gateway explosion here? No. He decides to take his gases. Little Reaper does. And you. Oh, so
Oh, nice.
let me just take it somewhere else then. So
Yeah.
they can. They take their their first expansion at the same time. But little Alexander still has not mined any
Gas, yeah. All she can
So-
build now is just links.
slings. Yeah, so she does have a roach warren, but can't make any roaches. You need gases for that. She does make her queen. And so, she's just going through her motions. Like, all right, I need this. She probably would look at her, the cards to see, okay, I need to make this, but I can't make
Yeah.
it. Why? And so she's looking, all right, I need these. Oh, I need
Hey,
that.
yeah, like that.
Oh.
2 gases.
Let me
Nice.
get 2 gases now.
Oh, she's almost done hacking that pylon.
But you
Look
know
at that
what?
one drone. That's the job.
Eventually. So both of them are floating minerals, right?
Yeah.
So the last game, it started off almost the same, and I think the only difference was that Little Reaper made a lot of gateways and produced a lot of units, right? And Alessander didn't produce as many, and that's why she got overrun, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. One of her gases. 6
6, yeah.
workers. So you only need 3 actually. So
Yeah,
those
and so
3 could be
for us,
mining.
right, it sticks out like a sore thumb when you see that. Like, oh, there's a red
Yeah.
font-colored 6/3, and it sticks out. But for new players, they won't be able to see that readily.
Yeah.
So they won't realize that for a long time, if at all.
Yeah. Because they're more focused on
Yeah,
doing
they're
other.
focused on the other stuff. Just like learning how to drive a car, right? For a lot of us who, we've been driving for a long time, you sit back, you kind of glance at the side of your, eye with the side mirrors, and you can tell who's around you. But if you're for a new driver, right, you're just looking forward.
Yeah,
You're not even
exactly.
trying to look in the side. You're not even looking at your side mirror, rear mirror. You're just making sure you don't hit something in the front. And I think that's similar to what's going on here. Is they're just focusing on their build. Like, okay, I know I'm supposed to make this. I'm making that, and they won't see that 6/3 that easily, right?
Look at that. Reaper really loves
Gateway
putting
explosion.
a pylon and surrounded with gateways.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be the same thing. I think
Yeah,
he's
it's
gonna
same
wait
build.
for charge. He's gonna warp in a gazillion zealots and then move out with 2 or 3 void rays to supplement it, and then just overrun the Zerg player. But let's see what Alessander, if she's able to muster any fighting units here. She's making roaches now. But all right, so another thing that if Alessander's watching this, as soon as you make your hatchery, right, set your rally point right away. Just make it a habit, right? You make it and then you set your rally so that in the future when you start making units off of it, it's already done. Yeah,
So, yeah, let's explain how to set rally points. So you click on your hatch and then you right click on the minerals.
yeah, so even if the hatchery is still morphing, you can set the
Yeah.
the rally points already. But yeah, Frida makes a good point that if she got used to playing StarCraft 1 Brood War, you
Yeah,
can't
because
do that.
there's no rally points then.
Yeah, you can't do that. So you kind of got used to it. But this is a cool feature with StarCraft 2, and you should take advantage of it. As soon as you set your hatchery, it starts making, you can set your rally points. Just make a habit so you won't forget it anymore. But here's a Robo. I think he's gonna make a prism and just go. I'm guessing. But there's a different tech here for Alessander. there is fire. But she's gonna need to harvest more gas here.
She needs some more gas for that.
She did pull off the 6 workers.
Oh yeah,
mining,
that's like
but
look at that.
now
It's just one now.
she left one. So
She pulled it to the other expansion, I guess, at the bottom. Look at that, because it's almost saturated at the bottom. Oh,
yeah. So if
that's a
she
lot.
starts mining gas from all of her bases, and then she
Yeah.
makes a boatload of Mutalisks, that
She could win.
problematic for
Yeah. Because a couple Void Rays. Oh well, they're stalkers already, so
Yeah, but if you make a lot of mutas,
yeah.
right?
Then harass.
Because the last game, Little Reaper was, Zealot happy, right? So let's see.
Oh my gosh, that's scary
she
already.
might extra gas though to be able to make a lot of Mutalisks. But let's see what she does here.
Come on, make gas. There you go.
All right, so there's one gas. More drone. She's just droning up. Let's see.
Oh
what-
no, Little Reaper's moving.
All right, here it is.
Yeah, there's no way to stop this force.
I
this
think
is
one
crazy.
Mutalisk might not be enough.
Yeah. Oh no, she only has what? How many roaches? Oh, she's making a
Ooh,
mutas
7.
now.
All right,
So
7.
7 roaches, and then 7 mutas popping out. Gonna be popping out. So it's okay, but it's not enough.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough larva because I think the problem is she's not injecting.
Ah, that's right, with the queens.
Right, so she doesn't even have queens.
Queen and the third.
She has one queen, which is in the middle of all 3 bases.
That's
And-
right, she's not injecting.
Yeah, the only thing that one queen has done is drop down that tree tumor.
Mhm.
But so in the future, note to self, Alexander is make a queen on each base and just inject regularly. That
Yeah.
way you'll have more larvae, and then you can produce a lot of units. But now here's the big force by Little Reaper.
Oh no, don't attack it, Alexander, no!
No, not yet. You
Oh,
don't have enough. All right, so
no! Yeah. So what you do here is you just hold your forces, make a lot of spine,
yeah.
because there's no way you're gonna take on that big force. It's just too much.
Yeah, I think it's just a production thing now, and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate that she started out with Little Reaper. I think maybe the favorite in this division.
Yep.
But there are a lot of things that you can improve and you can get better, and you'll be facing players that are not as higher level as Little Reaper, and you might have a chance against, right?
Yeah, I mean, economy-wise, she has that build on expanding, getting
Economy
rid of
is
which
in
is good.
shape. Yeah,
Yep.
I think so. But that's GG. That is our first game of the night, won by Little Reaper.
All right. Let's see.
All right. Do you want to interview Alexander?
Is she okay to be interviewed?
Let me ask.
Little Reaper.
All right, so we have Alexander, who doesn't have a cam right now, and we have Little Reaper. So let's
Yep, interview the players.
pretty cool game 1. So Alexander, how long have you been playing StarCraft?
I don't know. I started for a little while, a couple years ago, and then I got super busy with the Pylon show, so I haven't really had time to play until you invited me to the tournament.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's nice to have you. It's unfortunate, as we were mentioning in the cast, that you played in your first game the favorite of this division, which is Little Reaper. But you'll be facing a lot of players in this division that are really new as well, and so
Well, that's fine. I can only get better from here.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
all of you are getting better, so that's what we're looking forward to. So, but it was nice having you join us here, and there's a lot of things to learn. If you actually watch the VOD, there's a lot of things that we pointed out that you can get better on. But it was a good game.
Yeah, good game.
Sir Maligan, do you have any questions?
No, I mean I like the way you expand, the way you do your economy, which is good. The only thing you need to work, I guess, is more production. I guess production of your units, because
Yeah.
I think in economy-wise you're really strong. So
That's good.
yep, good
So
job.
thank you, Alessandro.
First
Good
game.
job. Now we want to interview Little Reaper. Little Reaper. Actually, let me make sure.
Can
that-
he hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear us, Little Reaper? Good. Good job. Were you planning on doing a massive gateway explosion today? That's
no.
that what you prepared for?
I was prepared for like a 12 floor in a night. Like
Oh, you're.
cheeses. I got good against cheeses, so that's why.
Ah, so you prepared for the cheeses. That's why you did your early block and prepared for that, which is a good job. Now, Sir Malaga, do you have any questions?
No. I mean, yeah. I like your. How many gateways was that first game? I think you had like 12, 14
Yeah.
gateways.
Like 20 gateways. Right?
That was crazy. That was the most gateways I've seen. There was a lot of zealots.
I have a bunch of rules, so
Ah,
I don't
that's
know what
right.
to do with them.
That's true. That's a good point. Since you have a lot of minerals, just make a lot of stuff. That's
Make a
right.
lot- That's what we tell everybody here. If you have, 3,000 minerals, make 10 gateways, right? And
Yeah.
that's exactly what he did, which is good. Well, good job.
Good.
Congratulations. And that was our Code B division.
All right.
And we'll be moving on. I think we'll take a quick break. We'll start to set up our next game, which is going to be our Code S Diamond players.
Yeah, before we
Alright.
go, Alyssa Under, how do we say your name? Because did you say Alyssa Under, or?
Alexander. It's a version of Alexander.
Oh, okay, because it kind of looks like Alyssa Under, so I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
it does.
Oh, awesome.
Or
Okay,
Ali Sonder.
so
Yep.
we've all been saying it correctly the first time. Then that's great to hear. All right,
True.
well we'll see you next time. Thanks for playing, guys. We'll head on to Code A. So we'll take a quick break, everybody.
Grats
Good game,
Reaper.
guys.
Okay, thank you. Wait, can I? Sophie, can I?
Okay, can we get Dark Menace and voice in Discord?
All right, guys. So we're just getting set up for the next match. This is the Code B match. Oh, no, Code S actually. So this is our
Code
top
S.
league. Yeah, this is our top league. So a
Code S.
pretty big difference in jump here in skill level. However, it's all just as fun seeing because they're all kind of facing each other at that same level, right? So it's fine. It's fine as far as like you'll see certain things in there that you don't, we all take for granted, as Sep was mentioning earlier, right? It's like driving. Right, so if you're just starting to drive a car, you're not gonna notice certain things. And even if you're good at driving, guess what? If you go on the racetrack, you think you're good at driving, you realize you're really slow, right? On the racetrack. Like I'll give you a specific example. I thought I was a great driver, and then I started going on the racetrack, and then my instructor was telling me, "Hey, pay attention to the guy on the tower. He has a flag. You need to see that flag." And I'm like, I'm going like 100 something miles an hour. I can't see that. Like, you gotta pay attention and look at it. I was like, while all these cars are flying around me, it's like, yep. And so that's the kind of thing that there's always something to learn. There's always something challenging. We're all at different relative positions in learning how to drive or play StarCraft, right, Sir Maligan?
Mhm. Yep,
So
I agree.
yeah, I mean, I watch the pros and they're like multitasking or 2, 3, 4 areas, like right, they're
Yeah.
hopping back and forth within like 2, 3 seconds. It's insane.
Yep. You
So-
need to pay attention with your hotkeys, your.
That's not even them.
groupings.
They don't even think about
Yeah.
hotkeys anymore. It's just like automatic for them, right? So,
Yeah.
but for us, we're still kind of dealing with hotkey issues, right?
Yep.
We're
we
still
need to
like, oh
group our
crap,
troops,
I'm supply
number
blocked
our-
again, right? I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, I'm supply blocked by that much again. It's like, oh, I'm about to attack. Oh no, I forgot to make overlords or pylons or whatever, right?
Yep.
So that's the cool thing. Yeah, and this tournament is very casual tournament, as you can see. None of these guys are in that level, but we're preparing them for playing in a fun atmosphere, right? It's not definitely no toxic stuff here. This is FSL's family StarCraft League. That's how it started, right? And then of course family became friends, and then etc. Now it's season 3, we're wide open. We opened up the registration. So
Nice.
how about you, Maligan? How is your SC2 play? Because we all actually play. All of us play.
What do you mean? Like, how's my gaming now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me what you've been doing lately.
I haven't been playing really, to be honest. That's why I didn't join this season, because I've been so busy. It's crazy. I've been working. You know what? It's funny. We're working from home, so I work from home, just like you guys, Freedom and Seth. And it's funny. It's you think you have more time, but now it's like the heck. Work is creeping up even on the weekends for me. So it's just been crazy lately, I guess. So
Yeah.
that's why I haven't been playing. So I play Overwatch once in a while. So it's Overwatch doesn't require that much, not skill. I'm not saying you don't need
It's skillful,
skills,
but it's different set of skills.
yeah, it's just a different set of skill and a different gameplay than
Yeah.
StarCraft. StarCraft is more of like you have to really keep playing to be, to be on top of your game. I
Not
guess.
only that, the thing with StarCraft is you have to pay attention like all the time.
Yeah.
Like sometimes in Overwatch you can kind of like, okay, I gotta do this while I'm walking
Yeah.
to the spot, right? That kind of thing. Like, you can do other things. In SC2, especially if you're laddering, you're a little off on one part. You miss a drop and you're dead.
Yep, you miss building that structure on time, you're behind. So, I mean, the good thing with Overwatch is that you're with teammates. That's why it's
That's the
less-
other thing too.
yeah.
That makes it fun too, actually. You know, because
Yeah, you
StarCraft
have-
ladder is a lonely game. It's 1-on-1. So
Yeah, you have to pay attention on every detail, the minimap, all this stuff.
But then the other bad thing about the team games like that is, you multiply the toxicity by the number of players in there.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause there's 12 players at this,
There's
at
12
one time.
people that potentially it could be on you. Then you have the
Yep.
whole they gang up on you kind of thing. It's a totally different dynamic, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but luckily we haven't really experienced too much of the toxicity. At our level, probably I heard it's really rough on the League of Legends and the Fortnite level. There's a lot of, who
yeah.
knows, right? I don't really know for sure. I don't play enough of the other games, right?
Yep.
So we go from our youngest here, right, Little Reaper at 7, to our, to the middle of the road kids, right? Right. So 7 years old, and the middle of the road kid here is 13. Then he's facing Frieden, who's a very dangerous random player. Let's take a look at their profile here.
Yeah, both of them are diamonds.
Both of them are diamonds, so they're kind of equal in that sense. So that's correct, right? So Frieden, we saw him have some really cool builds.
Oh, that's right.
Really
Yeah,
all-in builds. He's a random player, so they're all very creative, right?
Yeah, he's an aggressive random player.
Yeah, and it's fun. Now, Dark Menace, is a macro Zerg, right? Doesn't necessarily cheese as much. And yeah, so we'll see how this goes. But it's still fun to watch the different levels that we have here at FSL. To be honest, people don't normally watch tournaments unless there's a pro in there or something, right? Or at least a grandmaster, right? But for us, man, I enjoy watching the competition. So let's see if the cameras can get on now. Let's see. Well, Malga, you can turn on your cam while I'm chatting. We're still waiting for the next group to be set up. And actually, I'm already getting invited. You know what? Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is we do have the map picker that's developed by Archon Services, Seth, on this, so we can take a look at their picks, their map picks, right? And we could have done that while they happened too. So
Yeah. So Seth, when is W or when's the pro circuit gonna buy your map picker?
exactly. Here, let's take a look at it right now.
Oh, he's not here. Oh,
We're
man.
zooming in. We're zooming in right now, and you can see the map picker. Looks like the vetoes are Submarine, Romanticide, Lightshade, Jagannatha, and then the games will be on Pillars of Gold and Oxide for games 1 and 2, and if necessary, the decider match is on Death Aura. So,
Yeah, man, that map picker is really, really nice. Turning up to be
yeah,
cool
we're gonna
map.
integrate some stats in there, and then some player profiles, that kind of thing. We even have this. Obviously, the other cool thing we're doing here at FSL, and it started with FSL, is the production of introducing the players with the videos. So those are the cool things that we're trying out, right? With all of this.
I think we're ready to go. Freedom
Okay.
doesn't have a camera right now, but
Looks like we'll have one camera again this time. So the funny thing is that the kids are all on top of their cameras, and the adults, they're really slacking on the cams. Just kidding.
Wait, the adults hate to be on camera, I guess.
the kids are forced to have a camera, so they didn't have a choice, right?
That's right.
But I think we're ready.
All right, let's go, guys.
So Maligan, you're not joining us for this one?
Yeah, you guys can cast it. I can watch.
Okay.
So, all right, guys.
Do it, boys.
Have
and
fun.
Wait,
girls.
Dark Menace needs a second.
Oh, that's right. There is a Alessander's on the chat. Yeah, they definitely had some issues in Texas. The snow, right? It froze over in Texas. Hell froze over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas has been
It's crazy,
well,
isn't it?
bombarded with
thought?
yeah, I know,
There's
right?
that much snow in that place. That's insane. There's some people
you
that
know-
moved there to avoid the snow, and look.
Yeah, I have a friend. Remember Leo? He just
Yeah,
moved
yeah,
last
yeah.
couple of years to Texas. Man, they were out with no electricity for 3-4 days. At one point, they had to go inside their cars to warm up.
What? Really?
Yes.
They didn't, because they
He
don't have
was that-
heaters.
Yes,
don't
the
have-
heat.
oh,
It
that's
just
insane.
got so cold. It was just crazy. So they went out, took out their cars from the garage because
Oh,
you don't
that's
want to turn
insane.
on your car in the garage, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
take it out, just leave it in the driveway. Then they slept there.
All right.
Turned on the
Actually,
turned
some
on
of
the
them just used it for a generator to power some of their stuff in their house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Gasoline for electricity, yeah. Anyway, guys,
But
we're
anyway-
hopping on.
All right, guys,
FSL
have fun.
Season
I'm out.
3.
That's right, guys. FSL Season 3 is back. So the random player, he is spawning as Terran. That man right there. You guys remember him. It's
And
Freedom. Go ahead.
Top right. It's Orange Zerg. He is.
Dark Menace.
So we had a little bit of an issue with his intro, but we'll fix that on the next game.
Double extractor trick here for Dark Menace, but you know what? I favor him in this matchup against Terran. But let's see where Frieden is in this Terran play right now.
Do you know they played one season? I don't know if it was the playoffs or whatever, but I know ZVZ you definitely favor Dark Menace against Terran. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's very strong against Terran, right? Because the thing about Terran and TVZ, right? The Zerg, if they can do a surround on the Terran's force when they move out or they become aggressive, right? That's a really favorable thing for the Zerg. And Dark Menace is very good at that. He's very good at pre-positioning his units to do a full surround on the Terran army.
Uh-huh.
And if he does that very well in this game, right? I think he's gonna take this game.
All right. So I think I agree with you on the who's favored. I'm not sure if it's a 2-0 situation, probably a 2-1, but who knows? Who really knows? This is about nerves, and if you get caught off guard, because Frieden will pressure you. He is like really tough.
And I think that's one of the things about Frieden. If you do a scouting report, is he's a very aggressive and tricky player, especially the fact that he's random.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do not scout early and scout well, he might catch you off guard.
Yeah, and he's that good that he actually didn't he beat I think Neutrophil. Caught him
I
off.
don't think he beat Neutrophil. He might
You
have
don't think
taken a
so?
map off Neutrophil, but I think
Did he beat
his
somebody
last
that's
season-
pretty good? That's
yeah.
I don't remember.
It
We
might
probably-
have been Dark Menace that he lost to. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That he beat last season. I'd have to check that again. But all his games from season 2 were very
Very close.
aggressive style,
Aggressive
right?
too. Yeah.
Close, and it just came down to a one unit dying at the wrong time for him, or
Mhm.
he just pulled out at the wrong time. It's just one
Oh
small
yeah, just something really small. But and
Yeah.
guys, we got the intro thing fixed for Frieden. We want to give him his due, so I'm gonna introduce him real quick again. This is
Freedom.
there you go. The intro errored out earlier, but now it's back, so we want to make sure they get their due. Oh, unfortunately, he reveals the tank. So all pretty standard. Oh, and look at the scan.
It's a scan.
Doesn't see anything, really.
Yeah, I think it was just a strategic scan, trying to see if he can catch something at the edge of the natural, but at the same time making sure he gets everything on the main. So
Yeah.
I didn't really see anything though.
Typically, they use the Reapers to scout around, but it's actually he uses a scan and he sends these guys out.
He links out.
Yeah, two
But
two
here's
more.
an armory with a second factory. So, all right. So he takes his natural and moves down.
Yeah, and he's gonna spot that. This is a sacrifice scout. Because at this time, this early at the game, you're just dead. 'Cause, scouting marine, right? The dogs of war will take care of you. And you look a select lair for Dark Menace. Pretty
So
safe.
I think it's gonna be a mech game here for Frieden. He's
Ooh,
upgrading
cool.
his armory.
Yeah, it's
Would
good
like
to
to see
see.
a second armory though if he's really gonna commit to mech. With blue flame as well. So
It's cute. It's cool to see mech. Actually, I don't see it as often on the tournaments against Zerg anymore, right? Because I think the Zergs in the pro tournaments, the mech thing isn't as good. I don't know. I mean, the mech wasn't as popular when
It's
Gumio
not
was
as
there. He was
popular.
doing it, but
you'll see it here and there. It's just not as aggressive. And Terran players in the pro level, they have so much APM, and they want to be able to utilize their APM to the fullest.
there you
And
go.
so most of them prefer to just go bio and showcase their ability to micromanage and multitask.
Yep.
But I like to see this mech, yeah.
Yeah, so we got the vision. Dark Menace finally has vision that it's mech. Also, his camera's back on, so it's good. It was off for a little bit, guys. He's the only cam we have right now, but at least we have him on.
Yeah. So he hasn't made this third command, but
Yeah. No third command center. So
yeah, there it is. There's a on cue third command center.
there you go.
Because since mech is very slow, right? You want to be able to take your third, fortify it, and just power up.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to do a lot of harass damage. Not very effectively anyway.
Mhm.
You might send these Hellions out, roast a few drones, but if they catch you, you don't want to waste these Hellions and lose map control, right?
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, every time I play mech, they usually get 3, and then the fourth expansion, that's when they do their big push when they have like 150 supply or something, of army. And losing, oh, this is not good to lose this.
Yeah, because now you're losing map control, right? You're going to lose ability to see what they're doing or where they're moving, right? I mean, getting 5 drones is nice, but at the expense of all of that might not be worth it.
Yeah, 5 for 4 is not worth it, that's for sure. 5 for 4.
Because at this stage, the Zerg can easily replenish those 5, just like right here. 6
Yeah,
drones.
it's already been
Right.
7 minutes, so I think that's 5 for 4 is good. Maybe like at what time? 4 minutes?
Yeah.
4 minutes of the game.
But at this stage, it's not worth it. Unless you can really get double digits, it's not worth to sack your.
Oh, I've lost quadruple digits to 4 Hellions. it's, and it sucks. They maybe he just gambled and it's like oh no. But he does get his third setup.
Yeah, and so Dark
Safely.
Menace is identifying that this is mech, so he was like, you know what, maybe I can do some harassment with a Spire build.
Yeah, there's one Ling is doing something, and he is getting his fourth base. So
He sees a third is up, so right that triggers him to get his fourth right away.
yeah, but you're right about this. Spire's not a typical response from what I've seen this early, but I think he's ahead, so he knows he can do it.
Yeah, and one of the things that I think Frieden forgot to deal with is that first initial overlord that goes to the natural.
Oh yeah, he needs to clean that out
possible.
because he sees everything.
He sees everything that moves in and out.
Yeah, and this.
But and he even sees the two extra factories. But we're gonna have a big mech.
Frieden doesn't see that guy. You see, on the view, he can't see the tank. Nothing can see that, but the overseer sees like almost everything.
Yeah, especially with the transformed version. But yeah, here it is. There's 19 Mutalisks. I think he's just gonna fly around, harass, because I think he's identified that there are no Widow Mines, right? It's mostly Hellbats.
Another scam, but doesn't show anything.
Yeah,
really.
But the Widow Mine lacking here is gonna be a big problem with 22 Mutalisks.
Oh no, yeah, and he just missed the scam of that. Like maybe he scanned 10 seconds too early.
So right now, he doesn't have any anti-air.
Oh, this is just an instant GG.
Yeah, I think if the 22 Mutalisks go on top of this, he might just GG here. He needs to produce Thors.
Oh no.
But typically, you need Widow Mines.
Oh, this is nothing you can do here. There's not even turrets.
Yeah,
He
so
just
this is
got
the good
caught.
quick switch here.
And
that's
he
it.
knows, yeah, exactly. And there you
So-
go, guys.
I think he forgot to dot his I's, cross his T's there. If you're doing mech, you just have to make sure you're fortified.
Yeah, he forgot to make Thors, really. That's the big thing, right? I think if
but
he just...
even then,
even
if
then-
you have Thors, the Mutalisks are just gonna ping pong you back, up and down.
You need...
What?
Yeah, typically you need like a dropship to pick up the medevac, pick that up quickly. I think he just fell behind on that build. Like his build wasn't sharp.
Well,
Right.
yeah, I mean, I think if he did the same thing except put some turrets and then put some Widow Mines here and there, and then a Thor that to pick up with the medevac, I think he would have been fine because mech is supposed to be slow anyway. The problem was Mutas came in and that was it. It was GG.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so that was a quick game with not a lot of things dying. Well, actually, it was not a quick game, but not a lot of units were killed in that game.
All right. So, game 2 now, guys. Getting set up. We might have a short broadcast tonight because we only have two matches, and if they're
Yeah.
both 2-0s, it's gonna be a short night. We may
It might be a short night
later
here.
on we can start adding more games, but we are
Actually,
just
this-
FYI we have FSL, right? So we kind of did that on
PSL.
purpose. I mean PSL, sorry. So
Yeah, PSL starts at 10, so we want to make sure that we're done and wrapped up by 10. That's why we only did 2 matches.
so it's a
night?
teaser. It's like appetizer.
Yeah. Actually, tomorrow, this is our last night. We're only doing 2 games, right? From here on out, it'll be 3 games per evening. Well,
yeah.
per day. So
That's true. Actually, we can show you guys that really quick too before we start. We have tonight is just 2 matches, as Seth said, but tomorrow, there you go. We have 3 matches, so we have 6 players playing tomorrow. All the levels are playing tomorrow. Code A, B, and of course Code S. So that's tomorrow's match. But of course, tonight we're still here on this day 3 matchup.
day 3 and game number 2 for match number 2 starting.
Alright guys, this is
FSL Season 3.
alright. our random player. He spawns as Protoss this time. He is.
Freedom.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool intro for him.
And our orange Zerg player, up 1-0. He is.
Dark Menace.
Yeah, so tomorrow, starting tomorrow, we're gonna be seeing a representative from each of our divisions, right? From the code B, from bronze to gold, and then a step higher, our code A, ranging from high gold to even low diamond, and then our code S players, which is really mostly diamond players. So I'm excited to see all these games starting tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some cool new players too that I can't wait to watch them play. One of them is Archnog. He's one of the owners of Psystorm. He's got a really awesome intro. Can't wait for you guys to see that.
Yeah, I kind of took a peek at what that looks like. But...
Yep. But seeing it like on the broadcast against in the game, it's gonna be hilarious.
And yeah, we have a few players that have been following the FSL, part of Psystorm, that been wanting to join but didn't get to before, but now are playing as well. So excited to see them.
Oh, who was that? Who wanted?
We have Cyan.
Oh,
we have
I see. Yeah, that's
other
true.
players here that have followed
Mm-hmm.
the FSL. Are playing for the first time. So
yep, we opened it up this season. So we had a few spots open this season. So,
and then we've got some veteran players who are young kids but veteran players that are playing still, and excited to see them as well. But in this game, I think if I were to favor Freedom to win a match here, I would have had to pick him to be Protoss.
This is this is it.
Yeah, this is his chance. So he draws Protoss. Let's see what he does. It's an early Twilight.
Yeah.
But there is a Stalker, so I don't. It's not gonna be a
super fast.
It's not gonna be an adept build. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that Stalker just to shoot that Overlord away?
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes if you want to do a focused timing, right? They skip on the Stalker.
Yeah.
Just so they can get to what you want, but it is to shoot away so that he can drop down a Dark Templar.
Yeah, he's showing that guy there. Okay, there's no way you can see the Overlord no matter what, right? Even if you have something on top.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not that kind of a map, right?
I think you can't kill it, but
Ooh.
you can shoot away. You can prevent it from scouting even further. But there is a second scout.
Yeah, he knows. He knows there's no expansion, so that's the thing.
And there is already a proxy pylon in position, so
that is
so
a bold. That's a bold
PT.
location.
Yeah, it is, and it's really tucked away back there. So let's see if he kills this this scouting Overlord before it makes its way down there. I think it's gonna be able to see it.
Alright,
I think
we'll
he
see,
started
guys.
too late.
We'll see, guys.
Now, is he gonna think that's a pylon?
Yeah, I know. I think he knows.
All right. Well, if he knows, he needs to drop down.
Well, maybe he doesn't.
Stop now, because the Dark Shrine is done. There is no.
Man. This is what you were saying.
Oh, there it is. There's 1, 2. I think it'll finish in time, but I think it might still do damage here.
Well,
Or
yeah,
at
at a
the
minimum.
least, cancel the third.
Yeah, exactly. At a minimum, get that guy.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna finish in time. Cancels the third. You don't want to get this surrounded there. Gets out of the way.
Good control there.
That's good control. Now, with this DT tech, he was able to cancel the third, but it's severely delayed.
Yeah, these are enough DTs to fight, I think.
You gotta back up.
But he has to
There,
back
nice.
off once the roaches
Nice.
are out there.
Oh,
Okay.
loses 1 DT though, but
He does
this
expand,
makes
so...
Dark Man is really careful.
Ooh, and I think it's time to go change this to Archon and just go, right?
Yeah, I think I wonder if he's actually gonna go. That's a lot of roaches, though.
It
Right?
is. It is a lot.
I think if he starts warping in more stalkers, maybe.
But here's the fight. I mean, there's a lot of damage, especially the Archon there.
Yeah, the Archon is doing a lot
Oh
of
my
work.
gosh. But,
Yeah, but he's
the,
gonna
the
lose out of
drone
it,
pool is not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
Alright, they're the stalkers, because the stalkers can help whittle down the
You can micro
roaches.
better too. The roaches don't have speed, so.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't
Speed
have
is
speed
so
yet.
far away. You know, he is, quite. Oh, there we go. That's a good fight here for Freedom because he
Exactly.
catches him out of position here.
Ooh, takes
Takes
quite
out a
bit.
lot of roaches already. Trying to.
Oh, he pulls.
Yeah, so this makes him pull, which is good for Freedom.
Yep.
He just keeps warping in.
He's trying to manage this so he doesn't. Oh no, but he catches the warp. Oh, okay, never mind. He gives him a pass.
The pass.
He's like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so because of this, right, they're both the same basis, same amount of workers, and that's not a good thing for the Zerg here.
Correct.
Right, catches the.
But he does see that pylon. Looks like he's trying to pilot from that. Look at that. He's like, I gotta pull my workers each time. He's just not
Yeah,
sure.
that's a lot of mining lost.
Yep.
Right? Whenever he does that.
So at this
And
point,
so,
I think
yeah,
Protoss is ahead this time.
yeah, this 2 more gateways. I'd like for him to research charge at least.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the next big thing he has to do.
I mean, he has the money.
That is the next big thing, unless you're just going all stalkers. Maybe
Yeah,
some
it is in
force
range
field.
of the biles. That's that's not enough to. There's the charge. That's not enough to bust this many roaches.
Yeah.
Especially in a choke like this. But if he just keeps putting pressure like this is a really good thing for the Protoss.
Yeah, because he's still on 2 base.
Yeah, still on 2 base. Working off of 2 hatcheries, that means your larva is limited.
Ooh, the one changeling
He's flying.
gets to join in. One changeling isn't spotted yet. Day 3. And there you
There
go,
it
he's spotted.
So now, sentries are going to be joining the fray here. Charge is halfway done. And, this is going to worry me for the Zerg here, because the longer this game goes, the more powerful Protoss is getting.
Oh, but
Right,
here,
they're
okay,
still
here,
Let's
it's
see.
all about
The
this.
roaches to move out.
It's all about this, guys.
All about this now. Let's see if he does fight it.
Some force
Right, so the
field,
Archon gets
but
cut off right away. More
I don't
warpins, but they're taking
know.
too long. I think it's advantage.
I think
go.
yeah, that was. I think just time to go now.
Yeah.
But he's in trouble. He needs to stop this counter.
All right. Well, there is a Stargate on the way.
Oh, well then. Well.
So there's no anti-air here. So if he gets one Void Ray out, as long as he doesn't get biled, I think he's
Yep.
fine.
Look at these
Let's see if
warpins,
he
but they're
chronos
gonna
this
run.
Void
Oh
Ray.
no, he needs to run right into this army.
He needs to chrono that Void Ray right now.
It's a little late.
But he makes Dark Templars, no Void Rays yet.
Oh, I needed that void ray.
you
that's
need
the
that
thing.
Void Ray.
And now here comes the thing. His warpins are unfortunate.
No, it's unfortunate. Now he's gonna lose that.
Yeah, I
Void
think this
Ray
is
would've
just
been
gonna
out
do
by
it,
now.
guys. Yeah.
But unfortunately, he doesn't. There's not one in production. He's gonna lose. I think this is just gonna overrun him because he can't deal with this many roaches without, without the Void Ray.
Yeah.
And that's it. GG. It's a quick match. And, good job by Darkness.
All right, so let's chat with these guys for a minute. I don't think Freedom doesn't look that sharp right now. So I think it's early in the season. They're just kind of getting back into the SC2 flow. So maybe we can talk to them real quick.
Hey, yeah, what's up, guys?
Hey,
Sorry, just
Fred.
unmuted.
No problem.
Hey, man, you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Hey, good game, Dark Menace. Good game, man.
Hey, so Freedom, how you been, man?
Doing good, dude. Super busy. Yeah, yeah, just trying to stay on top of everything going on. Work, life. We
Where
bought
are
a
you
place.
these days?
So, Pasadena.
Oh, okay,
We were actually
California.
Today was moving day, so
Well,
we're doing it.
I'm
We're
glad
doing
you.
our, we're doing our
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
glad you
So
showed up to play. You're actually one of the originals for FSL at this point. You know, like you've been here for a little while now, right? You're a veteran now. So, but good to see you
that's
back.
funny.
Get into the flow of the game again. It's the first. It's the opening match for you in the season. So we got a long way to go.
Yeah,
So no biggie if you come out 0-2 and then make the playoffs, winning 8 in a row or whatever, right? So, but give
it's
us your
true. It would have been
thoughts.
better to start 2-0, but
That's true. Give us your thoughts on
right.
the game. Tell us what your plan was in game one, because you had a pretty powerful mech army minus the anti-air.
Yeah. So my thing with I know like in my previous FSL matches, I was known for being like this really aggressive, all in kind of
Yeah.
starting kind of player. So I was trying something a little different. I was like, you know what, I know I can macro a bit.
Mhm.
I'm not as good at it, and it's kind of a little outside my preferred ladder style. But
Mhm.
I figured I'd give it a shot. Maybe like I don't. That's the thing with tournament matches and league matches, right? Like you kind of get to know the personalities of the players that are joining the matches and who you might be up against and what they prefer and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
I know I'm known for this kind of thing. I'm gonna try something a little different.
Yep.
Maybe it'll like throw someone off or something. So
Yeah.
I figured I'd go kind of macro and kind of just scout out, try to see what Dark Menace might come with. And I mean, he just had like the perfect combo against me. I didn't have any Thors out. I was ready to. I had like
Yeah.
all the things needed, all the ingredients in place, but
Well, he could
he
see
macroed better
everything.
than I did.
Yeah, you didn't notice that you didn't
Yeah.
have an overlord, an overseer. It turns out, and saw everything that came out, and so he had really advanced
Mhm.
notice. So he kind of had like a hack. So
Yeah. And
that's.
I think his scouting was way better than mine. Like I didn't scan
Oh, your
as
scans
aggressively.
were bad time. We're just unlucky because every time you scan, you had just missed what he was doing. Like the mutas popped up right after you scanned the second time, and the first scan didn't really show anything. Right, the first scan
Yeah.
didn't show
It's kind of
anything.
off, and part of that is like a personality thing, right? Like you kind of know how people might build. Like at least for me, I build really close to
Mhm.
like my main and like next to my mineral line.
Yep.
And I didn't see any matches of Dark Menaces beforehand to kind of figure out like where he likes to put his buildings. So
That's a
I
good
kind of just
point.
like did the very general, hit the main base, and then I didn't see anything. And
Yeah,
I
I have
realized what it
one
was.
more question on game one. Typically,
Yeah.
Terran likes to scout with a Reaper and save the scans, and then you can kind of see if the third base or all
Mhm.
inning or whatever. Was there a choice there you just didn't want to? Do you like Reapers?
I'm pretty bad with them,
So
honestly.
you're like whatever. I give up on them.
Yeah, I have a tendency like if I build a Reaper, I'll build like 20 of them. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
or I don't build any at all. So
Yep.
even though I'm random, admittedly, Terran is by far my worst in the current like past
Got
year
it.
or two.
Got it. Yeah.
So I'm just not as well rounded as I should be. So
It's
I
Terran.
win a game here and there, but yeah, it's tough, man.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Any more comments for game 1 or 2?
Yeah, I think game 2. I mean, kudos to Dark Menace. Like the way I played game 2, PVZ is one of my favorites by far.
Mhm.
I even did like one of my favorite builds, and
Oh, that was a good build. It was a really good build.
yeah, and well, I find that a lot of Zerg players, even when they see it, even if they see my Dark Shrine,
They underestimate it, right?
like they don't handle the split Dark Templar really well,
Yep.
or they'll get like overly focused, or they'll like be so thrown off that they can't recover. And Dark Menace like stayed on top of it, man. Like I held him 2-base, at least as far as I know, he was 2-based the whole time. But he macroed up still. He didn't fall into a trap of like being drawn out and being like caught up with my switch to Archon and Zealot. So he just did everything right. Like I would say 90 to 95% of my PVZ matches, if I do that,
You do
I'll
good.
win.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Dark Menace.
Well, you
no
were
problem,
ahead.
man.
Give yourself credit. You were actually ahead until your warpins on that one big fight at the bottom.
Mhm.
They were right there,
Yeah.
so he was able to kill him. You were ahead. Your charge just wasn't finished, and then you weren't able to get your Void Ray out, which definitely would have stopped him completely, right? So you were ahead. You have the Zerg in a good spot for you as Protoss. Same number of bases and about the same workers, right? So your build is good. Looks like that's what it was. It was just a couple of things here or there, but yeah, nice
Yeah.
job. Good seeing you in the first match for you this season, and good luck with the rest of the tournament. Sep, you have any questions?
No, I mean, you talk about styles and getting the hang of its opponent. So, you might face Dark Menace again in the playoffs.
Now he
So,
doesn't
you know,
know. He doesn't know if
it's a
you'll
good
macro.
bot that you can use, right?
Yep. You're the hardest to prepare for. Is you're random. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. But then it's the hardest
To practice for.
hardest to prepare as
Yeah,
well, right?
exactly.
Like I don't have to have one
It's
or
the
two.
hardest.
I have to go all
It's
three,
absolutely the hardest because now you have to deal with Terran too, which to me, I agree with you. It's really hard to play.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Like early on, it used to be the easiest, but you know, the game's come and gone, and it's come in waves,
need-
and things have changed, right?
And you need a lot of APM for Terran, so.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Freedom.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, Dark Menace. Well, Mark Dennis, whichever you prefer. That was a good win. Are you confident against Terran or Protoss more?
Well, I'm not confident against either. I'm the most confident against Zerg. I'm actually not confident against either races.
Well,
But-
see, that wasn't my question. I know you're confident against Zerg. I'm trying to see which one you're more comfortable with, Terran or Protoss.
Terran, because I hate Protoss all-ins, and well, Terrans are kind of predictable.
That was a good way to handle that DT. So you did scout that DT shrine, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
we were worried
at
that
first when I first scouted it, I didn't even look there. But then, like 10 seconds later, I looked back and I saw it, and it didn't look really like a pylon, and I could tell because no one really puts 2 pylons there.
Okay, so it's
That's a
the
good
second look that you were able. Good thing you saw it, because if your spores were just 5 seconds late,
That's
I
GG.
think you would have been in trouble. Yeah,
Yeah.
but good job. Frieden, you have any questions?
Yeah, game 1. What made you go Spire on that game?
Well, since I had vision of him the most time,
Ah, okay. My
and
theory
I thought
was
I was
right.
going Mark,
Yeah.
I just went roaches and mutas because I think that counters cup, and I knew you couldn't get doors that fast.
Ah, I see. Yeah, very gas heavy build right there. Okay. Well, congratulations. I don't have any more questions. Seth, we good?
No. Just watch out for a rematch in the playoffs, because in the playoffs, 4 out of the 6 players in Codes make it. Right, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. You might face Frieden again, and you might have to change things up. But good job, good games tonight.
Yep. Good job. Okay, so we're just gonna talk about the matches tomorrow. That'll be 1 p.m. Eastern. So let's take a quick peek at tomorrow's matches. And we have 3 of them tomorrow. I need your, let me know your thoughts on this, Seth. Let's go check them out right there, guys.
The first one, actually, the first game is going to be casted by our Code S players, Neutrophil and Regret. That's on the schedule. That's our casting assignment. And this game is Miguela, our veteran who's played since FSL Season 1, versus our brand new, as newbie as you can get, Lucky Tiger. I literally picked it up 2 weeks ago and started learning.
That's insane.
He actually started playing as Zerg first. And I told him it's probably easier to pick up Protoss, and then he tried it and it's like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna go with Protoss.
Yeah.
And he's playing, and one of his comments, he's playing the AI. He's like, things are just coming out of everywhere. Right? And this is just a medium AI. So I mean, he's very new, but he's actually grinding it out right now. Well, not right now, but the past few days, and trying to get ready.
We gotta get him on some team games then for fun. Yeah.
Actually, we've been playing team games with him just to get him games under his belt. But hopefully he'll be ready for tomorrow. And let's see where Miguela is, and it'll be a good matchup. So, and Code A, we've got 2 new players for FSL. We got Archnog and Hyper Turtle.
Oh yeah, that one's cool. So Hyper Turtle, he's kind of been around for a while, playing in the scene, supporting the Pylon show. You might recognize his name. He's always asking a question on the Pylon show. He's one of the supporters there. So there's the link there with Alessander. And Archnog, he hasn't played in a very long time, but he's back playing again. He's gonna have fun here. He's really funny, and he's a very charismatic person too. So you guys might know him from the Twitterverse.
Yeah. And it's always nice to see other Terrans, actually selected Terran as a race.
That's
playing
true.
as FSL, right? Because mostly we've been been seeing a lot of Protoss and Zerg, mostly Protoss, but it's nice to see another Terran. We only get to see Terrans nowadays if it's a random who draws a Terran, but we're excited to see this Protoss versus Terran match for our Code A.
That's right.
And then our last matchup, which is our Code S of Diamond players, very cool. Actually, was a Code A player last season, but he's been practicing a lot. He moved up to Diamond and he's ready to compete in this level.
Got promoted. He's the macro master right there. That guy expands.
But
like mad.
I've been seeing some of his games recently, and he's been mixing in some cheeses here and there.
And that's that's supposed to do it, because if you're always expanding, they know how to beat you. But then if they don't know, now they have to scout, and so that's
he's
good.
Playing against Regret, who won the Code A championship for the past 2 seasons.
Talk about a promotion. There's another promotion right there.
Yeah, there's another promotion. He's also Diamond, and he's shown that he's ready to compete in this level. He played in the Code S portion of the playoffs last year, and I think he played Dark Menace, and it was what?
It was 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. I don't know, something like that. It was
something very close.
And Dark Menace is a strong ZVZ player, so that says a lot.
Yeah, so let's see where his form is for this season, and it's exciting to see all these games tomorrow.
That's right, guys. So 1 p.m. tomorrow, come catch us, support these players, and then pay attention. This season is about 2-3 months long. Maybe you can join in season 4. So anyway, I think that's gonna do it for our cast tonight. Thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow with this list of matches. This is Freedom with Seth, Sir Maligan earlier. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace out.